Republican Senator Mark Wayne Mullen of Oklahoma, who used to own a plumbing company, tried to grandstand.
Union pipe fitters decided they were going to come after us. They would show up at my house. They'd be leaning up against my trucks. I'm not afraid of a physical confrontation. In fact, sometimes I look forward to it. When that didn't work, they started picketing our job site, saying, "Shame on Mullen. Shame on Mullen." For what? For what? Because we were paying higher wages? Because we had better benefits and we wasn't requiring them to pay your guys' exorbitant salaries? You talking about CEOs that are making all this money? And what do you make, Mr. O'Brien?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question.
Yeah, I know what you make, because in 2019, your salary was, what is this, $193,000? I'm sure you got some pay raises since then?
Yeah, when I was
And the average UPS driver, the feeder driver, makes $35,000 a year? And what do you bring?
That's inaccurate.
Hold on a second.
That's inaccurate. State facts.
I've got it right here.
State facts. That's inaccurate.
The average UPS feeder driver makes $35,000. If you don't know your facts, then maybe you should.
I know, because I negotiate the contract.
So I say one thing to you. What do you bring for that salary?
What do I bring?
Yeah. What job have you committed, or have you started? What job have you created? One job, other than sucking a paycheck out of somebody else that you want to say that you're trying to provide because you're forcing them to pay dues? And
no, we don't force them.
Senator, you've asked the
You're out of line.
Actually, I haven't. Don't tell me I'm out of line.
You're out of line.
Don't tell me I'm out of line.
Well, you frame,
don't tell me.
you frame the statement
of
a tough
your
guy.
mouth,
Yeah.
because you don't know what you're talking about.
Shut my mouth?
Yes, I did.
Hold it.
Yeah.
Hold it.
Tough guy. I'm not afraid of physical.
No, hold it.
But don't sit there and tell me I'm out of line.
Senator, you made a statement. You asked the question.
I didn't ask the question.
You did.
I answered the question.
You asked the question.
Well, it was rhetorical.
Let him answer.
It was rhetorical.
Well, you may think it's rhetorical. It sounded to me like a question. Let him answer the question.
I'm not yielding my time to him. So if you're going to let me keep my time, that's fine.
You'll have your time. Let him. You asked the question. He has a right to answer that.
As far as my salary goes, my salary, if you follow me around, I actually look at this building. I bet you I work more hours than you do. Twice as many hours.
That's impossible.
But no, that's true.
Sir, you don't have to know what hard work is.
Secondly, I'll do it in a minute. We hold greedy CEOs like yourself accountable.
You're calling me a greedy CEO?
Oh yeah, you are. You want to attack my salary, I'll attack you. What did you make? What did you make when you owned your company?
When I made my company, I kept my salary down at about $50,000 a year because I invested every penny into it.
Okay, all right. You mean you hid money?
No, I didn't hide. Hold on a second.
Okay, go ahead.
He said that's out of line. You said I was out.
We're even.
We're not even. We're not even close to being even.
Yeah, you made $50,000. You hid money. Now, former company owner Mark Wayne Mullen knows perfectly well the salary is not the full picture of CEO compensation. Here's an example. Jeff Bezos. You know that guy, right? You know what his base salary has been? Stayed at just over $81,000 a year from 1998 into this decade, but he is, of course, one of the, if not the wealthiest men on earth. According to the Tulsa World News Bureau, Mark Wayne Mullen is also doing pretty well himself. Quote, Mullen saw his reported assets balloon from somewhere between $7.3 to $29.9 million at the end of 2020, to a range, that was a starting range, between $31.6 to $75.6 million at the end of 2021. Hardly the asset declaration of a working stiff.